The Evidence of Time. Man, that needs a theme song. Dun, 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 dun. The Evidence of Time. The importance of believing in its process of needing human patience. My wife had hip replacement surgery about 4 weeks ago. In her eyes, the incision isn't healing fast enough, whereas what I see is how incredible the doctor did. How much of our world is so incredibly divided, not always in a bad way, but in a manner of, you just don't understand. Lord knows I've used that line many times. You just don't understand. Instead of taking the time to help someone understand your experiences, it always seems easier to say, you just don't understand. When I receive such a reply, my personal comeback is very simple. I don't understand. You're absolutely right. But what I would love for you to do is to teach me to understand. Because one day I could be in your place and would like to know that I had a heads up because I took the time to understand where you are. Let's help each other out. The Evidence of Time. We are so quick to say it's moving way too fast until it comes to healing. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I am aware of everything around me. It's kind of a sickness. It really is. It's a silent wolf. I'm in the brush. I can see everything that's moving, and I take note of it. I learn from it, and then I share from what was given to me by the universe. This is The Daily Mess. Making your way through a moment. You know, a moment. This is a moment right now. This is a moment. Making your way through a moment. Some call it a new season, while others instantly label it, well, I've got more bad luck going on. Because I'm a daily writer, my moments are well documented. Not to live in the past, but to serve as a path to make my way through other moments that are coming my way. I openly admit, this is not my final moment. There's going to be a bunch more moments on the way. What am I learning from these moments? Much of what we do is repeated anyway. Therefore, we have to take note of that. It's a habit. Learning from how we were triggered keeps the senses in touch with the notes put on paper. A workplace injury from a year ago has heated up again. Rather than waste so much time complaining about this pain, I went back to my notes to see how I made it through that moment. It took 8 weeks to heal from that moment. My goal this time around, 5 to 6 weeks. And if that doesn't work, because I'm 1 year older, you know, it happens as you get older, it could take 9 or 10 weeks. When do you call the doctor? See, there's a lot of questions always in front of us. I always laugh when the boss man says, so you're calling in sick today, huh? Yes, I'm not feeling well. Well, you got to get a doctor's note. Wait, no. Most doctors will say, come see me in a week to 10 days. You're asking for a doctor's note on the first day of sickness? Nah, I don't play that game. So when I say that I've got an injury right now, my heart is saying I would like to be over this in 5 to 6 weeks. But what is your reality saying? Will it be 10 weeks? Will it be more? I was moving too quickly through life. And in the process of trying to get through several moments that were colliding, they collided all right. Right here. And now I'm having to live with the same mistake that I went through a year ago. It's habits. It was like when I had my heart attack in July of 2009. The cardiologist looked at me and he said, you're going to have to change your diet because you've got way too much cholesterol going on in your family tree. You've got to change. And I said, I'm going to, because I don't want this to ever happen again. And he goes, well, that's going to last about 7 or 8 weeks. And then you'll be back to your old habits of eating. I listened to him that day, so much so that with my brother and with my sister, I would always bring back the doctor and his message of what he told me. Don't go back to your habits because they're going to come back and bite you again. Have I gone back to them? I hope not, because I don't weigh what I used to weigh in 2009. I hope that this aging man's body is shrinking because that's what old men do. We get to the point where it just kind of just falls off and you got to build up a little bit more, work a little bit more. But this thing right here on the other side of where the pain is, the heart, Everything that I was doing in my 20s and 30s caught up to me. Making your way through a moment. Some call it a new season, while others instantly label it bad luck. My question to you, are you taking notes to speak to that future self that's going to jump right back into that bad habit? I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.